My name is Michelo Hansungule. Originally, I come from Zambia. I've been in South Africa now for 15 years at the University of Pretoria in the Faculty of Law, Center for Human Rights. Previously, I worked for the University of Lund at the Royal Varenberg Institute at the University of Lund in Sweden. Before that, I worked at the University of Zambia in the School of Law. So throughout my career, my life, I've been teaching law to young people like you, but also teaching law gradually to people like judges, like lawyers, non-government organizations, government officials, and media personnel, and various others, stakeholders, broadly in society. I've gone to 46 African countries by my last count 2 weeks ago, where I've taught issues around good governance, governance in general, human rights, rule of law, specific aspects like independence of the judiciary, the way judges should be appointed, how judges should dispense their work. I've also been teaching law and human rights in general in Europe, in Asia, in various parts of the world. So basically, I've been a teacher through and through. I think one of the things that comes out of the APRM clearly, which distinguishes it from other mechanisms on the continent, is that APRM is introducing a new concept which is not easily understood. And that concept is voluntary self-assessment. The idea of assessing yourself voluntarily is new. So in the human rights framework, for example, what we know is external assessments. Assessments by the World Bank, assessments by the UN, assessments by the International Monetary Fund, assessments by experts, by consultants. But the APRM has introduced a new concept that we want to assess ourselves in respect of our good governance records, our democracy records, our human rights records, our records on economy and finance and corporate governance, to assess ourselves, to prick our conscience, to say, what is it we are not doing well? You know, without waiting for someone from outside to tell us what it is we're doing well. So the first challenge we are facing, therefore, is popularization of APRM. So that when you go just from this room to just a few meters outside this hotel, ask people, African people, this word African peer review mechanism, do you ever know, does it sound anything to you? Very few Africans have come to understand APRM, that APRM means elections, APRM means democracy, APRM means functioning courts, APRM means schools running efficiently and effectively. I think that the most important contribution APRM has made is just in the establishment of the concept. The fact that until APRM was established, 2003, we didn't have this concept. Now we are richer by at least one concept. So it is up to us now to build upon this concept, especially to start by domesticating the concept in our own natural environment for people to understand. Well, sustainable development is a new concept in the UN as well, just like APRM. As you know, before SDGs, we had MDGs. And we said in 2000 that we are going to achieve MDGs by 2015, in 15 years. And one of the critical components of MDGs was to eliminate poverty, not to reduce poverty, in 15 years. Now, in the MDGs, we said we have to eliminate poverty by 2015. Well, now we are conceding by Sustainable Development Goals that we failed to eliminate poverty. To even tackle poverty by 1/3, we failed in all the 15 years. So we have brought Sustainable Development Goals, reducing the goals from 15 to 7. So now there are fewer. But the main aim of all the goals, whether it is the 15 goals or the 7 goals, is to reduce poverty, is to promote dignity of the human being. And what, in terms of scholars and the stakeholders, what it is that they should be doing to implement SDGs is to appropriate the concept from the sky to bring it down to their levels, to micro activities that they are engaged in on an everyday basis, that anything they are doing should be aimed towards eliminating poverty and promoting dignity. That is SDG.